Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Give me half a second here to get it kicked back over to the right things. Right, and then we need to do this first. But hello, welcome back to what should have been here yesterday. I was kind of in a bit of a awkward, not entirely bad, but a little bit funk brain space, and also just realizing that we're a couple months away from launching into camp season 2026 because we're getting an earlier start this year, and doing a bunch of setup and plans and notations of ways to kind of improve the goals that we want to do this year, of expanding our kind of camp culture and, you know, the close clan within the camp that we're going to be sharing some of it with, as well as picking out and plotting some dates, and me sitting there and going, alright, I have not yet. Realistically, I should have been way fucking better about it, but I've been somewhat lazy on the fact that I have not gotten to editing the body cam footage from 2025's camp season. We're 2 runs away from starting this camp season. I also have to learn the new camera that I have, which is a better camera, but I haven't really looked at the tops and bottoms of that yet. Kinda gonna need to fucking do that. Figure out how to use that. But hopefully, things should hey, stop that. Things should work out a little bit better with that in terms of, I think that one runs on batteries, not a charge system, so I should be able to kind of like just have extra batteries on me and be able to like swap it in and out to continue taking footage and not have it run out awkwardly halfway through something and then, well, shit, you've only got half the thing in terms of footage.
Customize.
Obviously, it's still we still have to start off with the normal, just kind of get vibed back in and get the thing out of the way for, you know, it's a daily requirement to do the
local.
That gives me a little bit of chance. The other reason why I do that is that gives me a little bit more of a chance to be kind of social and talk in the aspect is like I try to while I'm in the middle of stuff, but if like I'm focus mode for Mortal Kombat a lot of times, right, where I'm not super talkative. I try to be, but like it's usually between matches, and if I'm trying to get things done on a reasonably timely basis and not have too much between the match battle times, I can be somewhat
online, local,
not talkative,
on AI battle.
Not in a like overly bad way, but just noticed that like that's kind of the way it happens because focus mode for getting this set up. Yeah. Damn it. And like weird little like partial pieces of eyelashes or like fuzz or something in the corner of my eye for the last 2 days. Not aggressively bugging it or anything like that, but every once in a while just doing this little like feeler. Stop it! Stop it! Abstractor, excuse me. My brain auto-filled it to abstractor and just a pun on that. I was like, oh wait, that's a D. On occasion, Nightwolf Jax. That's not a bad scene. Who's a lol? Boobla! Boobla. And Dickies. Boobla and Dickies. I mean, Dickies at least is actually like, yes, you know, dick pun, but it's actually a fucking clothing brand. Boobla, well, that's just seems very body part published. Boobla's got a more interesting team, though, to be honest. Nightlight. Razia. That's actually kind of a fun team. I'm gonna guess with that, you're gonna have Cassie looking like Harley Quinn. We're gonna go with Abstractor, though. Oh, look! You have custom builds! Still nothing for zoning or runaway, though, so, like, you've only done within the top 4 categories. But you have customized builds. So, cool.
Mr. Survival Knife.
No, wait, shit. I want to put him up against the Nightwolf. That makes a little more sense. Actually,
please. I'm so much funnier.
Because that specifically that line, and like some of the back and forth with his thing in the Joker's end speech, his like, tower victory story epilogue thing. ending. That's the word they use. As I bumble around going, other words that kind of work. But, yeah, let's give him a shot now that I've kind of tweaked a little bit more about him and, like, played him and gotten the build more evolved and set up.
Give this man a
Rambo
bow.
up against Nightwolf. And...
Kicky Longstockings.
yeah, we haven't pulled out Kiki for a bit, so we'll let him get a little bit of stretches in. Go, guys!
Round 1. Fight!
But I'm a star! Johnny seems a little bit slower to string some of those punch things together with the pissed off than what my Johnny is. It's like it's the same combo setup, but there's like a slight window difference on how he's landing some hits.
I'm the star. Round 2.
It's interesting because it's giving like a dramatic posture effect instead of being a little bit more
Highlight.
If I'm not playing, he does not
Finish him.
He does not remember that he has a number of different moves. Which I don't get. Again, I will say I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't get why like the weird inconsistency in how the AI works. So they sometimes just completely forget that they have various moves, or that the move that they're predicated around a certain moveset and different
Fatality.
to the exact
Johnny
opposite
Cage
from
wins.
entirely. It's like, but that's what you're supposed to be doing. Like, what the fuck? Where you'll have characters that are built for getting in and like being combo heavy and grapple heavy, reversal heavy, but then they'll stay back and summer in times and just fucking raid. Like, that's not at all what you're supposed to be doing. He just like Rambo behaves. You use all of his abilities. And seems to understand space and shit. Kind of past him. I don't know if you should have hit him with that. Rambo was kind of past him. If anything, I should have just moved him away from Rambo and used the hit and try to come back up. I don't know if it should have hit Rambo.
Nothing is over.
Round 2. Fight.
His Nightwolf build is interesting. This is actually turning it into they're not just spamming things. It's like, yes, the roll is heavily using. He doesn't just spam roll. And he's using it in ways that make sense to kind of mix it up and move back and forth to get under But the Nightwolf's not playing this deep on the spam. His Nightwolf is interesting build. I think my Rambo's got him. He's already one round up. Yeah, this could go either way. Well fought.
Fatality. Rambo wins.
So yeah, that was a better one where, like, yes, again, heavily using the roll somewhat, but that's kind of what it's built on, just because it does have usefulness.
Round
Being able to mix
one.
in and
Fight!
sides or dodge shit, even though it's not just defense attack. Some of why I have some of these. I have the attack preference. Hey Jada, break the street. We're going through the oh, come on. You're just gonna like cheat. I was just saying how they like commending my Rambo for being good, but you're gonna just be like ThunderStruck spamming now? Come on, Lou. That's a little far from my face. And I might have forgotten to turn it down and just cut a speed here. I've tried to get up and running because it was already sort of getting later than I wanted to start it. And I wanted to do this yesterday, but you know, brain and stuff. Not like terrible, but sort of otherwise occupied at doing other things. Plus, today is the day that the wife has gone to write her second bar exam up in Toronto. So I kind of wanted to spend a little bit of time last night with her. Is that better? Do I need to turn the game down more? Seems like I might too. Kick that down a little bit more. Okay, so this one's going back and forth. She's gonna be a little brain soupy for a bit coming back, but kind of the result of these things sometimes. Sometimes I forget too that, like, even though I can hear and speak loudly, because the bass of my voice like rumbles through, and I can kind of pick that up. It doesn't go over things.
Finish him.
That was weirdly. What are you doing? Moment of indecision on which fatality you wanted to do.
Fatality. Liu Kang wins.
Yep. Hi, babe. Of course, obviously. I was wanted to actually try to get started so it wasn't super fucking late that I was doing this. And again, I appreciate you bringing over additional and dinner prep stuff for Nix and Kyle for the night while I'm gone, and stuff for next when she gets back, and is just kind of in bleh, post bar exam. And, you know, a 4.5 to 5 hour drive either way, depending on traffic. And the fact that I think where she's got to go is you can't get just right off the highway and go to it. She's got to actually wind through some Toronto traffic, which is always fucking fun. Oh, so streams! Seems like it's another streamer, potentially. Stevie! Oh, that's... you know, I never ended up playing the fucking song for, like... Maybe I'll do it. Okay. Maybe we'll have... Because I've been thinking about some other fun variants of, like, Test Your Might Tuesday stuff of, like... off-day, off-brand MK11 content where it's not in, like, the main run of the character tower setups, because that's something I'm going to be doing for a little bit, because apparently there's 5 tiers to character towers, and I'm having fun with kind of doing the mixed, curated sets for like who's going together and things like that, and then being able to sometimes mix in some of my like alt build variants of some of my main characters. For like, obviously, I've shown off 2 different katanas at this point. I've got other ones. I've got more Johnny Cages than the one. High Mirage. All right, we'll get that done before this next battle here. Hang on. Scene change. Hello. Thank you. That's fucking weird. Whoa! Okay, that fucking seemed to spaz everything out there for a second. The fuck was that? Well, I'm starting earlier than I usually end up doing today. Unfortunately, I am kind of a creature of the darkness. Alright, let me have a quick little hit here. Knock a little coffee out, and then I'll go set up and do those. I've never really been much of a like a morning hours person unless I just stay up through. Like, the only time that changes is when I go camping. But it's different. I don't like feel groggy and shitty waking up in the morning hours. I'm on forest time. I can still be up till like pretty early hours in the morning running through the day, but I can wake up with the sunlight and it not feel shitty. But that's something different with that. Alright. Now, coffee. Continue the leftover wake-up process. Alright, we'll get that knocked over to... Ooh. Shift that out of the way. That's a little bright. A little bright. Let's see if I can turn you more. Why does that always seem to tilt a little bit weird when I turn it over this way? It feels like it's straight on when I have it at me, but when I turn it over towards the bicep redeem, it always seems like it kind of like kinks a bit. Okay. Should be good. Actually, give me half a second and I'll continue. I'm going to change into shorts instead of these fleece pants. I'm very warm suddenly. you get to see the other things that are up there. Shift that back over so it's not blocking it. Modified hammer curls. Because not only just straight, flex and rotate the wrist like you're swinging a sword. I call them Witcher curls. They're what Henry Cavill did training for The Witcher. Because it also develops in here for speed of changing things up for angles and strength of that. Oop, shit. Need to click that button first. Whoopsie. Okay. So now we're looking for our next team. Next AI team to fight. I think this is 3 out of 5. Because I think we did 2. Actually, you know what? Stevie! Oh, that Joker is going to be a fucking pain in the ass. 30 zoning, 30 runaway. I mean, so all you're going to do is run back and just spam fireball, or the equivalent of it. Ah, fuck you. Means I need somebody who's going to be aggressive and be on him. Or I can just select back, because fuck those builds, dude. Wyvern! Fuck it, I choose you! Try my Kano against his Rambo.
Grim Shady.
We'll put my Sub-Zero slaying noob, since his only opponents, up against his Sub-Zero, and
Fire and Brimstone.
Hellauger up against his Scorpion. Yes, go.
Round 1. Fight.
You know, I got everything kind of loosened up right before I'm actually getting all the way in, and then we're getting our kind of just vibing and like brain read for the MK11 fight system check in with the AI. Plus, it gives me a little bit of a chance to talk to you guys. Because sometimes focus mode when I'm actually playing, where I don't talk as much as I might want to. Aside from being like a daily quest requirement thing, and kind of just vibing brain and everything into MK fight mode. It gives me a little bit more of a chance to talk to you guys doing the AI fights first. I said it's a close match so far.
Don't be such a sook.
Round 2. Fight.
In the main campaign, no. And that's the thing that makes me even more mad, because I beat her in a bunch of the character towers. I beat her in the Aftermath DLC, and it's essentially the same fight, but it's way less bullshit. I might eventually take another attempt at actually trying to get her in the main campaign now I've gotten better at the game as well, but still, it's more or less the same fight in all the other towers and everything, but it's even the way that, even without her being like going directly on how cheap she is, the way that the fight itself is structured and put together is so much more fucking coherent and sensible, and actually feels more epic in like stages and things like that, like a final battle would, instead of just kind of like it just got jumbled and thrown in there. And it's like, but it's the same fight. How did you fuck that up so bad for your main campaign?
Fight.
So it felt really good, and I will admit to saying some pretty aggressively horrible things when I have beaten her in the character towers and the classic towers. She's at the end of each of the classic towers. So you see me beat her tonight. But because of how bad that main campaign fight with her is. And it makes it does make it all the more frustrating that it is essentially more or less the same fight structurally in all these other ones. And even though it is kind of cheap and overpowered, that's sort of the thing for fighting game and bosses, right? But it's manageable and it's fair. It's actually doable. Whereas the one at the end of the main campaign is the most cheesy fucking garbage. And at that point, technically, you're doing it with the strongest character because you're in the story have just become a god. So it's like, dude, what?
Rambo wins.
No, it's just like at the same time, it's like I went out there and said some things. I was like, that's probably a little, like, to put it in perspective, 2 or 3 of my MK11 videos, the uploads to YouTube, have gotten age restricted. And I don't think it's because of the actual Mortal Kombat like violence. It's probably because of shit I said. Exactly, like, it's Liu Kang who was, supposed to be the chosen one, right? He's always been there. Out of all the characters, he only died, like, the once.
Round 2. Fight.
With some kind of underhanded shit. And then he becomes an actual god fused with Raiden. And somehow, like, he's got the shittiest chance against Kronika? What the fuck? Cactus him!
Finish him.
That works too. Split decision. Yoink.
Fatality. Noob Saibot wins.
Well, again, that's part of what makes me so frustrated about it too, right? Is that in every other circumstance, it is essentially the exact same fight that you get there. Nothing changes about it, other than just the way that it moves from stage to stage and, like, she plays is much better. But there's nothing inadvertently different about the fight, so it's just like, what the hell happened? How did you have the fight actually done and serviceable and, like, okay, and then main campaign got this? What about Kitana? She's one of my main characters that I play. Currently, we're getting the AI shit out of the way. Gotta get vibed in, give me a little bit of time to talk a little bit more before focus mode hits when I'm actually playing. Nope, you got it. Cool. Okay, so that was a little close at the end there.
Round 2. Fight!
A lot of the times, yeah, I definitely for sure notice that with a lot of things where it feels like, did you, like, just test this amongst yourselves, or did you, like, get a wider potential player base just because people are going to try some weird shit? It's just, so people do in video games. You need to properly break test it. So you're not spending so much time after, full release chasing down bug fixes. inevitably there's going to be some, no matter what. No matter what. There's always going to be, no matter how much you contest, there's always going to be something that you shouldn't have foreseen coming. Because once it hits overly status, it's going to hit a broader basis, a broader spectrum of people that is always going to discover something that no matter how thoroughly you try to like test it, otherwise you're not going to find it. There's always going to be that. But yeah, for a lot of them anymore too, it's just like, did you even like at all? Because I feel like this probably would have been pretty easy to catch and fix. I did a tower with Melina actually last week. I did an alt variant of Kitana and Melina. That was only 2? I definitely could have sworn that was like the 3rd one, but alright. Thacky! We're gonna go for Thacky. Actually, here. Let's pull out my Melina-esque Kitana with the Sai stance, which is better off with her than with Melina because I'd at least picked her up and played her a little bit. So I knew how to get her like basic stuff going, but it was figuring out what the Sai stance was because I just made the character and kind of AI tested it. I hadn't fully played it yet, and like when to pop it. When you watch the AI character use it, it doesn't quite read that the Sai stance is you pop it, and then you hit a button off of it that isn't move, because if you hit move, it cancels out of it. But watching, like, that's the other thing that I have enjoyed about doing this sometimes is watching what your build is like, the AI testing. You can watch how certain things can string it together or work off of each other. That you're like, okay, I actually hadn't considered or tried that. But obviously I can try that. And then you go and have to try to figure out how to get it to do it. But like, sometimes learning, it'll show you different things that you could do with your build that you would like, oh, actually I didn't think of that. That, you know, mixed string of attacks or exploit doing this and then that. Exploit I say loosely, but
Future ex-wife.
Sonya against Kitana and
Lady Killer.
I'm gonna try our Melina against the Jade. Johnny's one of my mains.
Round 1. Fight.
Kitana and Johnny are like Johnny and Kitana technically are my main 2 characters. See, there's one piece of the side stance right there. Figuring out the timing and windows for that was a little bit interesting. But overall, I feel like even across all my PC builds for Kitana and my couple Xbox builds for Kitana, this is probably my most aggressive one. I play Johnny and Kitana the most. This was the Kitana I took to the character tower last week. On stream. Yeah, he fucking ducked right in that one, though. There wasn't a lot she could have done with that. That was bad play, just wrong place, wrong time for Melina to pop the fatal. Oh, she's got the fucking rolling pinball of doom. My Melina doesn't use that. I like the some of the other abilities she had. In terms of how I wanted her to move and play. Still getting a feel for it. She's not unfun to play, but she's got a kind of an odd rhythm to figure out getting like smooth movement with her. At least for me.
Finisher. Fatality. Melina wins.
She does, and like a lot of the way that she attacks and moves is actually like good for like some of the way that I like to play of mixing an attack that can also, you can also just whiff the attack purely to move or dodge from something. But in terms of like stringing it together and getting her to do it smoothly, it feels a little bit weird. No, I don't. I've just started playing around with her recently. I main Johnny and Kitana with Raiden as a alt main. I just started playing around with Melina recently. She's got some cool shit, but I'm finding that like finding a rhythm for getting her to put it together is a little weird. Like, I like some of the way that she moves with her attacks and, like, the way that she moves around, but getting it to put together smoothly and quickly feels a little bit weird. It is, but, like, when... Like, I meant the feel of, like, trying to put it all together with, like, a playstyle and everything. She has wonderful movement and, like, getting the vibe for it's a little, like... It kind of like you said, you have to work harder, whereas some of the other characters, I can get them to move around and be fast and like block and get out of the way of stuff smoothly and kind of instinctively. Hers feels a little bit weird to try to get doing that. But I can see the potential. It's just one of those, okay, I can't quite find that groove point yet. I think it's a double. Oh no, my Sonya. It was my Sonya.
Round one. Fight.
That's one of your best ones for doing, is hitting her fucking drop, the teleport kick with the empowered. That's what I've caught anyways, is that. The other one is, I don't use her roll attack so much with my build. I do she's got the running Cottom slide where she kind of dips underneath and will trip their feet or come up the other side. That one. That she just did there. It's pretty good. You don't get the full thing against Kronika, obviously. You only get like the first slide part because the second part of it counts as a grab, and you can't grab Kronika. But you can even still. I wasn't feeling quite comfortable enough with her doing the character tower to take Kronika myself, so I put the AI up against her, and she was like knee slide cancel spamming Kronika out of just like interrupting everything. And if you time it right, You can zip underneath stuff and just kind of, whoop, nope, thank you, now I'm on the other side. And that's some of what I like about some of the way I build my characters. Is I'll pick some of the movement-heavy attacks that sometimes I'll even purposely whiff the attack of as a dodge or a movement to set up for something else.
Finisher. Fatality. Jade wins.
A fight.
Alright, we got 2 more of these to get done. She's only got a few, like, direct kind of heavy hit things. So yeah, it is a little bit of, like, poke and bait and movement to get stuff, which is part of why I like the slide. It pretty much. The teleport kick, especially if you hit the empower on it, where she comes back and hits multiple times, does like the cartwheel throw at the end of it, is wonderful for getting some solid damage and like opening your opponent up to be able to hit with some other things and make them not like immediately blockable. But yeah, I like the slide as well. It's just more emphasized in a way that's a little bit weird feeling at first in this one. Yeah, that's what I've learned so far is that the empowered fucking teleport kick, triple hit fucking thing, that is a great way to open up, because then you can also go right into the low sign command shit too, right? You slam them into the ground, they're just getting up. You can do that little like dropping spin knee side that she does to fucking hit him and kind of pop him up a little bit. Then the overhead like kick that she shares with Jade, give a bounce on it. Well, there you go. Yeah, she was one of my mains back in the last Mortal Kombat that I really played, which was Armageddon, and which was years ago because it was the fucking tail end of the PS2. And the teleport kick was part of it, but like her throw size seems a little bit weirdly nerfed in this one, where it doesn't give you so much of a just kind of a ranged throw option to kind of vary to mix it up. Go for the Cage family.
Wonder from down under.
Kano.
Kitana.
Pick my main Kitana there. Whose mask I just changed again. Like, I respect them and understand having to change and mix things up and keep the franchise fresh and evolve it and change it. Just for where it went for a little while after Armageddon, I didn't really like the games. And there was something about them in the feel that was just off. 11 was the first one in a long time that was like, yeah, yeah. Take that with a grain of salt, too, because the AI, like I've talked about sometimes, I have a little bit of annoyed issues with the way that they behave sometimes, where they don't pay attention to what the actual build and, like, your attributes here, like these numbers, are. No, I haven't even played MKX at all. There was something that was off about that one in the vibe a little bit. That was like, it's closer than it had been for a bit, but not quite. 11 was like, yeah, and then 1 came out, and there's something wrong with 1. I can't quite put my finger on it, but there is something that's wrong with 1, and it just. Or at least, like, watch, like, part of what I did with it in the first place of looking at it is I watched other, like, MK11 streams on Twitch and just watching different, a lot of people were doing the online shit, just watching different play styles and different ways that people played. Maybe? Because, yeah, there's something about... And I know the graphics and the art aren't everything either, but there's something about that feels really weird and not quite MK right. But even in just how it moves and everything feels different and, like, off. I've sat and done the same thing a little bit with that one, of, like, watching a few streams and just, like, watching it be played. To see, you know, actual gameplay, and it's just like, I don't know, man. There's something that's, like, not right, and it just kind of feels me to me, and I'm not quite interested. Yeah, that's the same thing, as I'm not, like, looking to run up the campaign. I'll probably never actually do, like, competitive online in terms of the ladders or anything like that. I'm not interested in it for that reason. I'm enjoying having fun with the different modes and stuff like that you could do in the towers, the little modifiers, the tweaks to it, and learning the different things. And then eventually, when I opened up to PvP with more, like, I like PvP on a more personal kind of experience with a friend in, like, a chat where you can kind of just, like, shit talk each other lovingly. Like Quake Champions, which I want to get back into. That was the first, like, shooter game I ever really got into 1v1 dueling. But I didn't, like, want to do it for, like, the competitive actual ranked. Fuck that shit. I'll just go sit in a Discord lobby with a friend, and then we'll set up, like, 5 or 6 different matches on different maps and play. And, you know... Oh, fuck you, or nice shot, you dickbag. Yeah, I enjoy the, like, competitive spirit in a fun sense, though, because ultimately, yes, I like a little bit of competitiveness, I like a little bit of challenge, but ultimately the end point of games is to have fun for me, and always has been. There is also a fairly in-depth tutorial system in the game that will teach you things of, like, how the fight system and everything and the timing windows for stuff have changed. Yes, it feels a little bit, like, dull and rigid and annoying to do it, but, like, as just a base setup of going, okay, like, just grokking what has changed about it and how certain things work and, like, why these are there. Okay. And under that, there are specific, like, character tutorial ones that will kind of give you deeper, in-depth. I haven't done them yet, but if you complete them, they unlock a unique skin for the characters. Give you more on how to, like, maximize and learn things about that character. But outside of that, like, other people's opinions beyond of, like, when they play really good or develop a build or a style for that character, not necessarily a bad thing either. Yeah, 1 is the latest. It's essentially a reboot because at the end of this one, like, you, as, you know, new Fire God Liu Kang, you basically reset and restart the timeline, go to a new universe to be like, to try to kind of get rid of all of this. And that's what they said it was supposed to be, and then apparently they started kind of doing a lot of the overlapping multiple timelines of multiple universes stuff again anyways, and... I'll put my Jackie up against Cassie there. Get these moving. I got yapping a little.
Round 1. Fight!
Yes and no. Like, it tail ends off the Aftermath story, but it's kind of its own thing. God damn it, Kano, come on!
Round 2. Fight! Final round. Fight!
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure where, like, everything was trying to go with it based on things that I've seen. It was just like... story-wise, and then in terms of just how everything, like, moves and plays, like, when it comes to this... it just feels weird and icky. I think, sort of.
Finish him.
Hey, look, Kano actually won. Seems like you're getting trounced, dude.
Fatality. Kano wins.
Half a second. Do some quick tab maintenance here. Had one tab go offline. Whoa! So that should be starting. It just won't have any audio on it yet. Sorry, because I'm not on it. There we go. There we go, Kitana. More or less. More or less.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, I think that's the match I'm actually going to set along with her. Bring together all the best. Ooh, nice reversals on it.
Final round. Fight!
It depends a little bit on your build. This katana, my main katana, is a little bit more reversal heavy. The other katana that you saw earlier, the red one, that I did for the Kitana Melina character towers last Monday, she's a lot more aggressive with the side stance. So it's one of the things I did like about this with the way that they built the variant in the combat system, allowing you to create different styles of characters, so you can play them differently.
Sonya Blade calling in air support.
Like, this katana does have some aggression, but she's also built a little bit around like, defense and reversal.
Fatality. Sonya Blade wins. Round one.
And I tried to pick the attributes of like their behaviors, the attribute numbers for their behaviors, to reflect that. But again, like I bitch about, where sometimes the AI, how it actually performs and behaves, doesn't follow that. And it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? That's not your build!
Damn, Gina!
Outside of like the really frustrating, super stupid stuff like that, to a point, it's kind of interesting to watch the AI build sort of find its feet and figure it out, almost like a person figuring out after creating a build of like how to play it. But then at other times it does the completely like just absolutely stupid stuff, and you're built heavily on like comboing and being aggressive and grappling. But then every now and then there's a fight where you just sit max range and just spam range. I'm like, but that's not your build! What are you doing?
Going down.
I didn't mind old game Sonya. I'm not so into Sonya now. She can be kind of gnarly, but still, yeah. For the most part, she's, other than doing a little bit of the character towers with her, just to say, like, I've played a lot of the different characters and tried them out. She's probably going to be mostly an AI character. Same as Terminator.
No pain, no gain.
Terminator, I did not like trying to play him. He just felt really. Ugh. I don't mind a slower, like, kind of bruiser, block heavy play style or anything, but he just felt so clunky. So clunky. And like he didn't want to attack or fight, and I'm like, dude, you're the Terminator. This is Mortal Kombat. What the fuck? Not that I can really recall too much through a lot of what I've watched either. No, I've not really seen anybody who mains who plays a lot of Sonya.
Fatality. Cassie Cage wins.
I haven't played Killer Instinct since like the very first ones. I know it came back in like 2013, I think was the last remake was. But I didn't touch it. I kind of thought about it a little bit after getting really kind of like hyper-focused into MK11. I've been sort of looking for some other fighters that I might like. More modern fighters I might like anyway.
A fight.
That is a boring list. We're going to refresh. That's better. I'm going to go with you. That's actually kind of an interesting... Cetrion, Raiden, Liu Kang.
Blueberry.
I'm going to put my aggressive katana against that. My side build Melina-esque katana against that Cetrion. Baraka against Raiden. And
Footloose.
Cabal against the guy. To answer a question for way back, Rezo, I had been kind of looking and reconsidering MKX a little bit recently with the, like, looking for other more modern fighting games to play. Because it at least appeals a hell of a lot more than MK1 does. Why'd you try to throw that there? Yeah, that you should have done one the range, not the stab. She was nowhere near you. Why would you try to do the stab?
Earthrealm obeys.
Round 2. Fight.
When this battle's over, I'm going to run quickly to grab some more coffee and hit the bathroom, and then we'll get into the actual, portion of me playing, doing the towers. I always like to get these out of the way, and it's become part of a thing because it gives me, like I said, more time to actually talk to you guys, where I'm not in focus mode trying to play and read everything.
Round 2. Fight! Fatality. Baraka wins.
I think there's one more fight to this one.
Round 1. Yeah. Fight.
It was 1-1.
Too slow.
Round 2. Fight! Finish him! Friendship. Cabal wins.
Hey, look, a collector skin. Another character I probably won't play all the time at all. Like I don't really like collector as a whole, and
A fight. AI battle.
all right. So, be right back. Bathroom break and coffee refill. Then we'll get into the actual content.
Fight! Fight! Fight!
Have the space. Have the space.
Fight! Fight!
Okay, I am back. Seems like Ange is on her way, and I'm ready to get started on my actual portion of it, which, let me get you on there for timing.
Conquer. Story. Classic Towers.
Alright.
Thundercat.
Oh, look, just enough to fucking do these towers. Alright, biological functions are a thing and required more coffee. So yeah, Kronika's the end boss of each of these towers, too. And again, like I said, it's more or less the same fight, but on every level that's pretty much it. Hang on, let me pack some fresh here. Is much more fair, reasonable, coherent, and the complete feeling. Because that's part of what I mean about it too, is aside from just being horribly broken with the way that how cheap she is, just the entire way that the fight feels incomplete almost in main campaign, and it doesn't here, where it's the same shit. Like I don't understand what happened here. You know, if it was completely different, all right, maybe you missed it. But the other part about that too is, dude, this game's been out for 6 years. It dropped in 2019. How did you not go back and like patch the main campaign Kronika fight at this point to not be complete fucking bullshit? What? I mean, it's even been a little while where I think it was 2023 that MK1 dropped, and then they didn't do as much additional shit for that as they were going to because it didn't do super well. And then I haven't really heard anything that NetherRealm's doing anything since. It's like, well, you'd at least gone back and maybe like patched and fixed and updated some shit on some of the other ones then? Like, do something with your head? I assume they're probably working on a new fucking game. Maybe a new IP, but like... Or the actual Injustice 3. Potentially. Because it seemed like that series was doing pretty well. I think Injustice 2 went over pretty well. It was released around the same time, not much longer after MK11, using like the same kind of engine and setup a lot. Been another one that I've been kind of potentially looking at for, you know, fighters to pick up and play and stream potentially. At the very least, I've been thinking of like maybe picking up MKX when it's on a sale and like going through the story for it and seeing how I feel about the fighting system and how like different it feels and everything. Maybe doing a little bit more with it. We'll see. Alright, for single fight. I just want to do cameos, probably. I've still got a ton of them. And allows for just a quick fling off to offset, but not have to worry about being too strategery with them and concentrate more on actually, like, my fighting form. I've got 2 Liu Kangs left. Alright, I'll call in one of them. Call in a Liu Kang. Respond to a text message. Oh. Alright, yeah, okay. Hang on. Just the way I'm sitting here, the little knees are bumping the desk. Alright. Now, forgive the potential little bit of rust at the couple first matches here for this first tower. Find my groove! Oh, you threw off my groove!
I can still sense darkness in you, Hao Ka.
It is a burden I will always carry.
Day and night can't dwell together. Round one. Fight.
Nope, nice hit. Woo! Whoa, nice hit. Oh.
You will share Shinnok's fate.
Round two. Fight!
Ooh.
Finish him.
Nope, nope. That's Johnny.
Raiden wins.
Nope, nope, it's the wrong input for him. That's Johnny's fatality. Who we calling against Spawn? Kodal.
Power like yours has limits.
My power is drawn from the Jinsei.
Let's see Jinsei beat the ninth sphere of hell.
It's gonna.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, nice job. Nope. Didn't tell you to do that, but alright.
Shinnok's fate.
Round two. Fight!
Ooh, nice grab. Oh, fuck off.
Finish him.
Ah, fuck off.
Raiden.
You didn't read it right. I put it in the input, but I didn't read it right. For some reason, read an up and I didn't press up. I know his fatalities. Come on, fucker. Let's see. Johnny Cage against Noob. Shadow kicks against the Shadow Man. I'm the Shadow Man!
I was killed unjustly.
For that, Scorpion lost my trust.
That is not justice.
Round one. Fight.
Ooh, nice catch! Spicy! Whoop! Compared to what? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
You will share Shinnok's fate.
Round two. Fight!
Whoopsie!
Finish him.
Hello? I'm not hitting up, you fucking retard. Why are you jumping? I'm not hitting up! What are you doing? I am not hitting up at all on the D-pad. Why are you jumping? Calling Kitana on Liu.
You do not need to test my faith, Lord Raiden.
I am testing might, not faith.
Then I await your judgment.
Round 1. Fight.
Ooh. Shenanigans. Okay, shenanigans. He shouldn't have been getting any of those off, but alright. The first one, okay, maybe. The second one, he definitely moved into a couple different attacks. Whoop! How did that not hit him? Yeah, all shenanigans on your timing. Shenanigans, dude. There we go. Thank you. Now you're not jumping and realizing it was hitting back, down, back, X. There was no up anywhere. Why were you jumping?
Fatality. Raiden wins.
Liu Kang was very bicycle kick spammy and shenanigans with it. Like, I'll grant he got me with a couple, but some of them were just through blocks or through like both me and Kitana attacking. Like, I definitely think you would have gotten hit, or at least a trade. Again, I'll constantly bitch about it because it's kind of annoying. Now, it won't let me use anything other than the one I have against her, but we'll take a bit before Kronika. The inconsistency of how things prioritize, where like sometimes it will let that, and then other times it won't. But it's usually to the other person over than you. I've seen it happen a couple times where it's like, well, I don't know if I should have actually gotten that off, because I feel like I went into an attack to do it, but okay, it does it enough to me, I'll take it. Yeah, won't let you take anything other than the one you had for the whole tower. Yes, you did. It was pretty close at the beginning, but I think you were probably prepping stuff. Yeah. Also, hi. I heard you come in. I think. The soup and stuff is still in the fridge if you want to like explain it better than I probably fragmentally did. To 10x. Ah, buttons. Can you? Hey, would you like a button, please? I can actually see things. Or was it the little baby potatoes? Oh, so I see you lurking, be perceived. Oh! Yeah, we didn't end up having that, sorry. It's still there. If it's still good. But I mean, it's stupid, should be good for a little bit. Then it's still potentially there as an option for tomorrow or for when, like, Lex gets home and shit. So yeah, but if you want to explain how soup and the components of better than I probably awkwardly did, would be appreciated. Hang on. This is hitting like a douche. So yeah, well, I'm fixing this and continuing on. Part of why this is today is I was in a brain space a little bit yesterday of a bit of a funk, but also, like I said, we are fast approaching camp season 2026, where there will be a little less video game content overall because I'll be out doing a lot of camping and making some content doing that. And we're trying to make sure that has improved this year, and I also just went shit. Like, I had maybe been overly lazy on it, but I had forgotten to get around to properly editing and cutting together the body cam adventure footage from camp season last year. And, well, we've got 2 months till we start this year, and I've got to also learn the new cam, so shit, I really got to get on that. And that was kind of where my brain space was a little bit yesterday, like outlining a bit of it, like, all right, what do I want to do with the pieces? Like, I'm giving me a rough setup of like how I want to take these and put them together into different edited videos and compilation things, and frame them out roughly so I can kind of just look at that and go, right, I want to do this, I want to do this, and this, and this. So I can start fucking doing that on some of my, like, not streamy days during my time. Hang on, I gotta burp. This is a burp. It's like right there. There we are. Which will be, of course, be going under the RL stuff content section on the YouTube for now. I possibly wanting to build like a different set of playlists or thing on the homepage for that. I need to take another look at that expanded stuff too, as the doing the like the real life stuff is kind of expanded and grown. I realized that camp season is definitely going to be a big thing. We're going to take some content with that too. We are actively trying to troubleshoot a way of being able to properly like stream little bits from camp, other than me just like recording quick things, quick little like snippets, 1 minute or so reels on my phone to like kind of update and post at places. All right, bitch, let's go. You fucking Mr. Clean wannabe.
I have been expecting you. Your life, your name, they will be wiped from history. Come, it is time to die.
Round 1. Fight!
I call shenanigans on that hit. Oh, shenanigans, come on. Ah, shit, wrong button. Whoop. Oh! No, bullshit! I don't know if I have it. No, not with that shit. Come on! Bullshit. It literally stuck me in there and wouldn't let me do anything with that. It cheesed me at the fucking end.
I have been expecting you.
Round 1. Fight!
I'll give it everything else for the most part. Bolt. Excuse me? I was blocking the entirety of that. No. That's not how that works. And I still had defensive gauge.
Round 1. Fight!
Bolt. Bull. Bullshit. Bull! I fucking hit the throw escape. Come on with your garbage, dude. I hit throw escape. Come on. Yeah, no, she does. No, I'm not gonna get it. Not already at Fatal. It's being a little bit bullshit cheap, but she does. It's, yeah, it's entirely more manageable, and it's pretty much the exact same fight. Like, everything about it feels so much more coherent. I don't get it. Could you pay attention to the button prompts, please? Raiden! Shit off. I didn't tell him to do that. I had it in the first one, but she fucking cheeseballed me at the end. Oh, goddammit with the T-Rex. I was blocking! Shenanigans!
Time will not heal your wounds.
Ah, bad call, bad call. Suck my balls, bitch! I hit her, but she got me with the T-Rex at the exact same time, too.
Kronika had manipulated me. In timeline after timeline, she stoked my anger and fed my arrogance, turning me against Liu Kang.
Yeah.
My nose rubbed in my own fallibility. I was humbled. How could I be worthy to accept the mantle as keeper of time? I thought that to control time and destiny fairly, I must purge myself of all human emotion. Summoning the strongest magic, I burned away my fear and anger. All that remained was pure logic. But I learned quickly that the logical choice is often not the just choice. Unless tempered by compassion and heart, logic leads to decisions no better than those based on anger or fear.
Does it feel like a Mass Effect 3
Now I am
ending to
once
anybody?
more at time's beginning. But on this journey through history, I will infuse logic with love. In this timeline, I will finally achieve peace for the citizens of all realms.
All right. That's the baby tower. Now we go to the intermediate one.
Raiden.
Ah, a fellow hat man. I'm gonna call in against the cowboy. Hey, Haggy. How you doing? Tower's going all right. Guess we're gonna have to put it in turbo mode.
Time for one of your heavenly lectures.
It's time for a fucking
defy
beatdown.
the will of the Elder Gods.
I don't have time to talk anymore. I guess.
Damn straight.
Round 1. Fight!
Sure, but fuck off. No, that was bad. Ah, shit. Nice catch. I definitely thought he was going to try to come back in.
You will share Shinnok's fate.
Round 2. Fight!
I hit escape, but alright. Oh, I don't have it.
Finish him.
No. There we go, thank you.
Fatality. Raiden wins.
Welcome to me playing Raiden. I'll bring Fujin in for a couple matches. Thought I'd rush over there. I should look like it for a minute.
I am grateful that you saved my life.
So why fight me, Grandmaster?
To find out whether you are dark or light.
Round 1. Fight!
Block it, man, but alright. Nice catch. You didn't do what I fucking told him to do. Can you? Raiden! Okay, hang on. We're restarting. He's being really doofy about paying attention to button prompts right now. Can you stop jumping when I'm not hitting the up button? Or, when I hit the up button, read it as what it actually hits hit for. I will jump sometimes, but that wasn't what I was doing there.
Round 1. Fight!
I call shenanigans on that hit, too. Bullshit.
Round 2. Fight!
Shenanigans, I was blocking that. shit, dude.
Finish him. Fatality. Raiden wins.
Alright, Fujin again. And I might have to cut the overthrow thing short, just finish this tower and make it the duology.
Then why fight me, Kronika?
Unfortunately.
I must kill you to achieve it.
Round one.
I ended up getting a bit later started than I wanted to, trying to get everything done.
Everyone has a path.
Flawless victory.
Round two. Fight.
Thank you, Fujin.
Finish him.
I think Fujin finished that.
Raiden wins.
Somewhat, yeah. Some medium difficulty overall, but they get a little harder, and then they're longer. The more that... Excuse me, sorry.
My dad needs help, Raiden.
I pray the Elder Gods will give him strength.
Thoughts and prayers aren't enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna unfortunately have to leave out the last tower. Oh, nice grab. Nice.
Everyone has a path.
Round two. Fight.
Oh, really? I feel like that should have been a trade. Ooh. Oh! Caught me during the fucking... I feel like that second one should have gotten her. Oh, nice read.
Finisher.
I'll take those arms. And I'll take your torso!
Fatality. Raiden wins.
By the way, as you can see, he doesn't actually have any augments in. Other than the whole tower one I have that buffs my electric damage a little bit from consumables, but he doesn't have any augments in as a fighter, as a character now.
You're hiding things from us.
He's got the slots
Nothing
open
that
and like
concerns you.
the type
Allies don't
set,
keep
but
secrets.
I haven't
Round
grabbed any
one.
for him yet.
Fight.
Whoops! Whoopsie! Missed with that one.
Round 2. Fight.
Whoop! Nice read. I call shenanigans on that. I was hitting her, but. Okay. Okay, bullshit, but alright. Bullshit? A bullshit.
Finish her. Fatality. Raiden wins.
Except we don't have any jacks. Perfect call against him. Fuck it. We'll call Fujin again.
Shinnok's amulet must be destroyed.
That is beyond even my magic.
Then this time, Outworld guards it.
Round 1.
A moment. Take a quick little move. And give me half a second. Let's make sure. Wait, what the hell happened there? Oh, shit. Don't fall out. I don't think I've actually been using that one. I don't think I've actually been using the burst. Nope.
Fight!
Gotcha!
You will share Shinnok's fate.
Round 2. Fight!
Ooh, nice one. Whoop! Oh.
Finish him. Fatality. Raiden wins.
Now I know for next Monday when I do the character tower set with Raiden, Fujin, and Rain, I'm gonna have to be a little bit more grab heavy with his playstyle.
I froze Fujin for Cetrion.
Then this fight is now personal.
What fight isn't, Raiden?
Round 1. Fight.
Ooh, nice catch. I crushed him out a little. Okay. No more Mr. Nice God.
I am truth and light.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, nice one as well.
Brutality.
Your time has passed.
Raiden wins.
And a pause before we go in against Bitchface. This is also going to wrap because we're cutting out Tower 3, unfortunately, because it's a later start and not running one run too late and overlap already established plans. Sorry, guys. If I'd been able to get to it yesterday, I probably would have been able to do the whole thing, but sometimes brain be braining. But part of the braining is as well to try to set up and make sure that, you know, future content stuff rolls out better and more gooder. You know? Words. And more along the lines of like what I kind of wanted to hit with it, and like not overly structured, but at least has some sense of like a semi-structure or purpose in mind, if it's not like just haphazard. Ah! I gotta do the thing. Down a little bit. Alright. Be prepared for some of the cheap and bullshit that happens inevitably with the fighting game final boss and with Kronika, but a zillion times better than the final fight and campaign version of her. I And it's, yeah, it's like I said before, it makes it all the more frustrating that it's essentially the same fucking fight, beat for beat in the way that it works. You start there, like you start in the keep, it shifts to the fucking island, and then to the moon thing with the clone phases, but like... It just feels like there was, like, it's the same thing, but it was cut together by an entirely different team that didn't get the memo on it.
I have been expecting you. Your life, your name, they will be wiped from history. Come, it is time to die.
Round 1. Fight!
Time to die.
Oh, come on. Oh, nice read, Johnny. I was a little short.
You will be lost to history.
Yep. Ah, you fucking bitch with that shit. Ow. Oh, I blocked. Thank you. What? No, I don't have it. I don't have it. Nope. I'm sloppy at the end here for some reason. This is not good. Still got her. Pretty solid through the whole thing and got a little sloppy that final round there. And we know his ending, so I'm just gonna skip it. I'll let it play next week for the character towers, though.
Classic towers.
See, the weirdly reset. It's not even. The hour timing of it doesn't make sense because it's fucking. It's not midnight, so why is the AI thing set back to 0?
Characters.
Just double check if there's anything here. It's gonna be screaming at me. Right, I got the fucking collector skin. There we go. While I'm there, let me see if I earned any fucking shit augments that I want to sell. In the wrap process. But thank you everybody for coming and hanging out today. Sorry I have to cut it short because I got started a little bit late. It wasn't properly what it was supposed to be. An off date, but unfortunately it'd be like that sometimes. Well, looks like nothing there. Okay. But yeah, next Monday for MK Monday is going to be the character tower set of that Raiden, Fujin, and Rain. I gotta make sure. I don't think I've actually made a Fujin yet, so I'm gonna have to do that in the time in between. I do have a Rain semi set up.
Customize.
Tomorrow, of course, is WoW Wednesday. You can really click this over. May have another Moot episode just because we've been lacking for a little bit because I was trying to figure out the add-ons thing and I've got them figured out now. And go actually do some dungeons because I didn't get to those last time, and I want to have some fun and actually heal with him again and get him back kind of on track and what he's supposed to be doing. Nothing Thursday. Friday is, of course, going to be a Fallout Friday. I'm going to work on tonight and over the next couple days some of the additional notes, things for Sylvia there to have her get started properly on Friday. And hopefully Saturday I'll actually be able to do the Spare Saturday model painting because I won't feel like crap. Couldn't get to it this Saturday just because Friday night I ended up getting like really fucking sick and shitty feeling and like felt a little bit for half of the day into like better, but still kind of riding it out into Saturday. And was I don't like, even with the window open and like proper things accounted for, I don't really want to sit here and fuck around with a bunch of like chemical fumes kind of up on my face when my stomach's been all shitty. And yeah, no thanks. But I do want to get to that, and then it'll just continue as being a Spare Saturday additional activity anyways, because it was going to take longer than with the Fallout February that kind of failed, but in spirit it's still here. Was meaning. And then, next week after that will be another MK Monday. We've got another character tower set that I'm probably gonna, launch into. I've got a bunch more of the set through the first tier of them, and then we're gonna be figure out, tier 2, 3, whatever. Lots more to go for that. Anyway, let me double check just over on tab stuff real quick. Got a lot of people that are actually up. I'm just trying to look to see if we're going to raid into anyone. I know where we're actually going to raid to. Give me half a second. Yeah, buttons. Bring back the buttons. Come here, you. Make the raid call. Everybody get your consumables ready and tighten up your arm guards and your booties, and it's time to raid. We're going to go raid Whammy. Let me do a quick shout out for him, because it's been a bit since I raided over to Whammy, and he is up playing Arena Breakout Infinite, which is something he's kind of gotten a little bit like hooked on playing, and he hasn't actually been doing it for a while because I think they took it down to do some maintenance stuff. Thanks, Mirage. Thank you, everyone who came out and hung out today. Whether you're actively chatting or just lurking, a lurk is still a lurk, and the royal we lurk you for it. It still matters. It's still support. If I ever happen to see you and like call you out lurking, I'm never calling you out in the bad way. Like talk to me. No, I just want to let you know that I see you. It matters. It's still. I appreciate your support. Is still being here. No matter. Carry on with doing what you're doing, but you being here still matters. Now let me finish getting this typed through. Make sure I actually typed it properly, because sometimes finkies don't want to thing. As always, everyone, we hope you enjoyed the content, found stimulating, satisfying to you. It's the entire point of why we come to play these games. And while I get frustrated and like have urge sometimes when like certain things are goofy and like making a mistake with I definitely fuck some stuff up. But like MK11, the way like I really like how well it put together and like how well it reads. A lot of times that when it is your fault you read, or the back and forth will read, and then when it does something that it's really goofy, it annoys because I'm going to call it and be like, that's so weirdly inconsistent and what the fuck. Anyway, stand with my pitching. Hope you enjoyed the content, and let's get ready to wade Whammy. I will see you guys tomorrow for WoW Wednesday. Raid has been created, and we're off and get rolling in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raid!